Prince Harry the Clown. Duke ridiculed as jester at court of Queen Meghan. Prince Harry was reduced to being a jester in the court of Queen Meghan in her video last week, a royal expert has suggested. Jonathan Sacerdote said the Duke of Sussex's role was increasingly becoming that of fun-loving sidekick to the former Suits actress, and cast doubt on whether the overall effect was good for his brand. The video was uploaded to the royal couple's Archewell website on August 4, the Duchess's 40th birthday. During the 2.5-minute clip, Meghan is seen chatting with comedy actress Melissa McCarthy via video link about her 40 by 40 initiative aimed at mentoring women re-entering the workforce. However, Mr. Sacerdote, a regular commentator on Sky News as well as a contributor to The Spectator, was unconvinced, not least by Harry's role and proceedings. He told Express.co.uk, "What a fall, from being prince to literally being a jester in the court of Queen Meghan. It seems interesting to me how Meghan and Harry are dividing their public appearances and statements. Meghan's actually been quite quiet in most of this, leaving a lot of the work to Harry. She did do the main part of the Oprah Winfrey interview, which was clearly very well thought out in advance, and it was an interview with a close friend of theirs, one so close that she was invited to their wedding, and thus it wasn't likely to be a challenge for her. I'd be surprised if there wasn't a lot of mutual preparation beforehand, though they claimed I believe at the beginning of the interview that there hadn't been." Harry on the other hand came in just for a short section at the end of that interview, but since then, most of it's been down to him. He's been saying all sorts of things, he's been, let's say, revealing his truth about the royal family and his childhood and then adulthood in the UK as part of that family. She's been really taking a backseat, a strategy I think has been very carefully designed to protect her reputation. The pair have a collective reputation as Meghan and Harry, but also separate ones, as Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and it was the latter which she had protected carefully, Mr. Sacerdote claimed. He added, "This video was a fine example of that. Meghan spoke to Oprah first and on her own. Prince Harry was brought on for a few minutes at the end, as if to corroborate some of the things she had said. In fact, there were some contradictions between what Meghan said and what Harry said in that very interview. For example, he said that the conversation about the skin color of their future children was a theoretical one, early on in the relationship between himself and Meghan, but she said that it happened during her pregnancy, I believe. Harry's role in her latest video may be done with that in mind," Mr. Sacerdote suggested. He said, perhaps having learned from the Oprah interview, she didn't even let him have a speaking part in this video. This time, he wasn't even in the same room, he appeared to have been locked out in the garden. He was at the window, juggling like a clown or a court jester. As for the dynamics of their relationship, and the circumstances leading up to the video, Mr. Sacerdote said, "Lots of people have said that Meghan must be calling the shots. I personally suspect that there's quite a team of people thinking about these very calculated and well-measured moves. In my opinion, it wasn't great for Harry's reputation and standing to be seen as a semi-competent juggler outside the window during a third-rate internet comedy video. However, it's clearly something he agreed to." It was likely that the couple's advisors had sold Harry on the idea as a way of showcasing his fun side. However, he added, "I think many people saw it differently and certainly the aim of the thing was for her to appear as the serious, philanthropic, compassionate giver to society, while he came across as her fun-loving sidekick. Now that seems to be something of a pattern. Meghan is constantly building her brand and reputation with carefully crafted videos emphasizing compassion and kindness towards all of mankind. Whether she has the ultimate say in these things or whether they agree on them mutually and he's happy with a shift in his reputation, that's only speculation on our part." In a statement posted on Archewell, Meghan said, "I believe mentorship is one way to help women regain confidence and rebuild their economic strength, and for my birthday, I have asked 40 friends, activists, athletes, artists, and world leaders to help kick off a global effort by contributing 40 minutes of mentorship to support women re-entering the workforce. With this time, I hope they each help someone advance a professional life on her own terms, and I hope that they inspire countless others to give 40 minutes of their time as well. If you are able, please join us and pledge 40 minutes today in service of others in the way that feels right to you. The time that you donate can contribute to a global wave of service and set in motion meaningful impacts in our own communities, and across the world. Apprentice star Karen Brady was one of those who has voiced support for the project, saying, "This is a great cause because over 2 million women in the US and tens of millions around the world lost their jobs during the pandemic." Whatever you think of Meghan, this is such a positive way to mark turning 40, by inviting women to help other women back into the workplace. Across the world. Apprentice star Karen Brady was one of those who has voiced support for the project, saying, "This is a great cause because over 2 million women in the US and tens of millions around the world lost their jobs during the pandemic." Whatever you think of Meghan, this is such a positive way to mark turning 40, by inviting women to help other women back into the workplace.